Hi guys, it's me, and yeah, it didn't go good today. I'll tell you as I show my stuff. It's not much of a haul. It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Before I get into the haul, though, I am so sorry. Jane McDonald, she sent me a Thanksgiving card, and things get tucked away sometimes when I'm... Oh my gosh. But, yes, Jane, I did get it. Oh, these... Hang on. I think there were little sparkles on here that came out in the mail. But look at that pumpkin. Oh my gosh, Jane, you did such a nice job on that. I think these are sequins. They're, yeah, little dots. I'll put them back. They're in the... Jane, you do such nice work. I'm so blessed to have you send me your gorgeous cards. May Thanksgiving bounty fill your heart and home. Oh, thank you so much. That's a keeper. Okay, and then Sharon May sends me cards too, and she's so sweet. Let's see what. Season of Joy. Oh, look at the polar bears. Oh my gosh, Sharon. Thank you so much. Wishing you peace and joy throughout the season. Thank you. I need that. Okay. So, those are, I think I'm caught up on nice cards that I got. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to show you a little bit of Michael's, a little bit of TJ Maxx, and a little bit of Dollar Tree. Michael's, TJ Maxx, Dollar Tree. Having a hot flash. Okay, so I think I'd mentioned I was going to sneak into the park, right? Yeah. It worked the first time. But this time I made the mistake of parking right in front of the no trespassing sign that was on that little that long driveway that I did. Anywho, I made it into the park. I got what I needed. I come out, and there's this truck sitting there. And so I thought, okay, oh geez, here we go. So I'm going to show you. These are now $2.99. I got them two for the price of one, which was still $2.99. So I'm giving them to the kids to give to their kids, because it says from Santa and all that. And it's a big set. So anyway, so I get up to this lady. I've got this little black bag of stuff, you know, and she's yelling, get away, you're trespassing, go back, go back. And I'm like, go back where? You know, to the park. I go, really? My car is right there. I know I shouldn't have, but I needed to get there. You know how? Yes, she wouldn't listen. Oh, get away, get away. So I'm like, okay, fine. And she said something about going to security. So oh, great. So now I got to walk all the way back. My own fault. I know this. Got this at Michael's too. I had a $15 voucher, and so all of this stuff that I'm about to show you from Michael's only cost me $1.27. Anyway, so I'm walking through this. So I go up to security, and I said, this lady, I screwed up. I wanted to get some stuff. It's right, my trailer's right by where the fence is missing. I did fall. I had a film of it, but I'm like, anyway. And he goes, I can't. I go, I guess she wants me to have you drive me to her. And he goes, well, I can't. I'm the only guy in the office. I said, yeah, I get that. Anyway, so I walk up this hill back to her, and she starts screaming again. You're on private property. I said, no, I'm not. I said, where I'm standing is Lake Connor Park. There's the fence. So I'm not on your property. And so I'm standing there and I'm texting my son. Poor Brian. He's just like, I'm sorry you have a Lucille ball for a mom. Okay, so she's screaming and she's screaming at me, and so I just stood there. And then a guy comes out and stands with her, another neighbor, and I yelled to them. I go, what are we waiting for? You know, are we waiting for because she goes, I'm going to call. Oh, and this is a good one. As I'm walking away back into the park, she's talking to somebody. She goes, it's an old lady. I'm like, old lady this. Anyway, I'm going to stop really quick my story. So Sharon, Craft Eccentricity, showed this set in her personal haul, one of her personal hauls, and I just think this is so pretty. I'll try to find that video. 6 by 2 3/4, and then it has this inlay, and you get all these little houses and lights. So anyway, So he comes out, and they would turn their back to me. Every time I'd say, are we waiting for, did you call the police? Well, at one point I hear her on the phone, and she was on speakerphone, and I heard the dispatcher say to her, you cannot keep her there, keep someone captive. You can't, you have to let her leave. Well, I know I appear brave, but I'm really not. So Margaret goes, do you want me to come? And with my past experiences, you know, again, this is totally, it's my fault. Anyway, and in the meantime, Margaret goes, do you want me to come? I go, yeah, would you? So she comes. God bless her. So Ethel comes to save Lucy. And so I might as well just keep telling the story. If you want to speed ahead or drop off, that's fine. Anywho, in the meantime, I thought, you know what? I said to my son, I texted him, poor guy's at work, he's not doing anything. And I said, I think I'm just going to call the non-emergent and talk to them and let them know what's going. I can't stand out here forever. I'm in rubber boots this time. I dressed appropriately. I had black jeans or yoga pants on, a black sweatshirt, and a black hoodie. He goes, doesn't help that you look like a robber. I know. So I took one of them off, my sweater-like sweatshirt, and so that my Santa, I thought, well, this will fit in the zipper. Anyway. So I said to the gal, I go, here's what happened. I'm sure you've had a call about this. I've heard them call. They told me they were calling the police. I said, I'm there too. I said, and I don't know what to do. Can I get my car? Can I? She goes, well, they can't hold you there. I said, but I'm kind of afraid of her. She's swinging her arms. And so I said, I just want to be upfront. Here's my name. Here's my phone number. Whatever you need to do. She goes, I'll have a deputy call you. Well, I missed the call. Went right to voicemail. I tried to call him back. Blah, blah, blah. Haven't reached him yet. Because he said in his voicemail, I do need to talk to you. And I'm like, oh, God. I didn't do anything. So I heard when they were on voicemail that, you can't keep her captive and stuff. So when Margaret pulls up, they're both like, okay, who's this? So I put my stuff, because I'm standing there on the side of this road. Look like I'm waiting for a Greyhound bus with my little bag. And anywho, and Margaret said, here's what we're going to do. You're going to say you called your attorney, and that he said you can, and you've also called the police. I didn't have it every anyway, and that you were told you were allowed to get your vehicle. And so I did, and the guy goes, because when I was walking to Margaret, he's like, look out for that truck. I go, oh, you care about me that much? Okay. Anyway, there was a truck coming. I was totally aware. And and Margaret goes, I'm going to film it. She gave me the confidence. I wasn't by my... And the lady definitely backed off when there was two of us. So Margaret steps out into the middle of the road, and the guy's like, well, don't stand in the middle. Well, there was no cars coming. It's out in the middle of no... Anywho. So she goes, fine. And she steps on the easement thing, and he goes, well, get off my property. She's like, okay. So she moves over. She goes, I'm just going to take your picture, and I made video just to show how this, in case anything happens. You're welcome to do that too. So he took her picture. I don't know why. Anyway, I go and get my car. I bought her coffee. We came home to my house. I got warm. I told her, I said, you're stuck being a friend. She goes, no, I'm not stuck. I choose to be your friend. I go, oh, how much longer? I bought her coffee. Oh my God. I had my son stop by. I have not heard anything from the police or anything. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And my park may find me, I guess. I don't know. So there. I got my stuff. I should have... What my mistake was, I parked right in front of the no trespassing sign. I should have parked down the road like I did last time. But I thought, it's a weekday. There's probably nobody home. People were bringing them coffee. The old lady over here, which Margaret showed me a picture of her, she goes, she's not young either. So that's my story. Yeah, I told my one sister, she goes, you gotta write a book. Your adventures. I said, I know. It's like I said, this one, was my own fault. But I did it before, and I thought, and didn't hurt anything. I went into my park, got my stuff, walked out. Whatever. I'm sure they get tired of people from the park doing that, but they really made this go way too far. So, okay. So there you go. Have you ever done anything like this? Remember, I am also the one that Michael's that was trying dumpster diving years ago. And they come whoop whoop. So yeah, I'm that person that tries things and it doesn't work. Okay, so there you go. Back to the haul. I like storage boxes, so I got this for my shelf that looks like a tiered tray for the bottom to put things for the toys for the girls. And I'm sorry, I don't remember what I paid. It doesn't matter. Go on Michael's and you too could get a deal. Check for your vouchers because right now they really want us to spend our money. And then I got this one. It's for putting treats and stuff in, but I am going to put some more. I'm loving having these boxes for my dies and stuff. It's perfect. So I thought, well, this one I could put stuff in as well. So I have the top that I could, next to my snowman cookie jar, that I could put this with things in it. See, I think this one is 7 inches. Oh, I tell you guys, I mean, really. So 7 by 7. That's how high it is. 5 1/4 high. Isn't that cute, though? Look at that. And it's pretty substantial, so I think it'll be okay that it's not, I'm not storing cookies in it or anything. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, so yeah, I showed you that. Showed you this. Yeah. We got a couple of these cute bags for gifts. Oh, Lord, I'm a little tired. So, oh, and then Dollar Tree, Sugar Dream, they had a couple different ones, but look at this. That's the pump foamy. If you see this kind of pump, that's the foam. It's just regular soap in there. The pump and the soap is a little bit watered down because Margaret makes her, of course, her own foamy soap. What can't she do? Because she's like, well, you should have filmed her yelling and flinging your arms at you. And I go, yeah, I should have. I should have called you and said, what do I do? I don't think straight when things are happening to me. So, Sugar Dream. I just thought this was really cool. $1.25. So there you go with that. Then I popped into the other day, and I had to have this. It's a candle. Gingerbread candle. It was... Where's the price tag? Free. No, $12.99, which is a little ridiculous, except that this is a snow globe. So, I had to have it. Cute. And it smells like balsam wood, you know, like evergreen. I was like, yeah, I love snow globes. I love gingerbread men. I love candles. So there you go. And then look what I found. Winnie the Pooh. I was like, oh my gosh. Winnie the Pooh ornament. $6.99. This was TJ Maxx. I don't have a Home Goods close to me, so I don't tend to go there. But I think they're like TJ Maxx on steroids. I don't know. Anyhow. Isn't they cute? He's got honey on his hands. He's been dipping in that pot. He's got his Santa hat on. Oh my gosh. It's very cute. But yeah, and then Thursday, so Wednesday I volunteer, which I love to do. Thursday I am going to, Kristen asked Emma's mom if I would take, because our tradition now is I decorate my car, Emma and I do, and we go to her school, has Candy Cane Lane, and you donate a toy to the needy, so, for kids, right? So we're doing that Thursday. So I love that kid, I tell you. Okay, so another story. I'm sure this gal is fine, and she said she got so many orders. She shouldn't have sold more than she had made, I guess, because right before the election, I ordered these. Not trying to get political. I don't want to hear anything about either side or the election. Okay, just putting it out there. But anyway, I wanted these. Bracelets, and I ordered them at the beginning of November. I just got them today because I emailed her one time and she said they're going to go in the mail tomorrow. Well, they didn't. It was 2 weeks later. I still didn't have them, and I finally said, you know, I want my money back because she still sent it. So I feel bad. The picture of her, whether it's really her or not, she looked young, but it's like, she goes, I got 3,000 orders. Okay, then don't accept 3,000 orders. If you don't have the product, to me, you need to be upfront and say, I don't have it. They're cute. They're little beaded blue. And one has a star. But anyway, so I just was a little frustrated. I felt bad asking for my money back, and then she said, I'm still sending it anyway. And I'm like, okay, now I feel really bad. But I do and I don't. Maybe she learned a lesson there. So, let's see. What was her company? Fairy Tales Daily. Like I said, I am sure she's fine. I just think she got excited about selling these. People got into it. She had a good price, and so she got overwhelmed. I don't know. But, anywho, and I appreciate that she did still send me the product. So, thank you. I don't know what her name is. Shan Ferguson. So, anyway, that's my story with that. But, oh my gosh, you guys. Yeah, no. Can I push my luck? I had to go in a second time. I should have just reordered the Christmas presents. It would have been a lot easier. When I got there, though, see, the first time I went in, I went to my trailer and I didn't go all the way around it. Well, this time I went around it, and my porch has an overhang. And sweet Brian, I go, will you help me fix it? So it had that fiberglass rippled stuff on it. A big branch went right, huge branch went right through it, but didn't touch my trailer, so I am good. So there's 2 holes where we got damaged, but that's easy fix. And there's actually extra fiberglass sheets, if they're still good, under my porch. So I think I'm covered, and I have a son that'll help me. Eric would help me, but he doesn't live close by, so he gets out of those duties. Okay, you guys. Yep. My sister Jay, you really need to write a book. She goes, I've never heard anybody with so many adventures. I go, yeah, I do. Okay, and actually I started last night kind of just, not a book, but writing down. There's I wish I could remember what it was. A new series, Ted Danson on Netflix, and I fell in love with it. And he goes undercover. His wife has passed. His daughter's worried about him because he's not working anymore. He was an engineer. He's bored, bothering her all the day, with sending her articles and things. So he finds this job to go undercover and figure out who stole a lady's necklace, I believe. But anyway, it's funny, but it's also poignant because he ends up getting, and having interactions and making friends while he's spying, so it's just a sweet. I'll try to post in the description the name of it. If I don't, remind me down below, but sometimes I forget what I said committed to. But yes, I will leave the link to this. Is super cute. It's off of Allie, and it did not take forever. But Craft Eccentricity, Sharon, hi Sharon, showed a card that she made with this. Like, oh, okay, well, I have to have that. So she's dangerous to watch, But that's what we YouTubers do. All right, you guys. Take care. And I left the voicemail with the deputy and said, please call me back. I put his number in my contacts so that it won't reject it this time. Anywho. Okay. All right, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.